The seventh sutra of the Kaivalya Pada, Maharshi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, the Yoga Darshana, is a wonderful extension, explanation, description and exposition of the Karma Yoga. The sutra is Karma Shukla Krishnam Yoginas Trividham Vitaresham. Karma Shukla Krishnam Yoginas Trividham Vitaresham. Karma Ashukla Akrishna Yoginaha Trividham Itaresham. That is, karma is the action, work. Ashukla, Shukla is pure. Ashukla, not pure. The meaning is, the word meaning for Shukla is actually white. But it is not just white, in color white. Transparency. So Ashukla is not pure, not white. Krishna, Krishna is black. Krishna, not black. Not white, not black. Beautiful. The sutra is wonderful. Yoginaha, yogis, for yogis. Trividham, Trividham, three types. Itaresham, Esham, of others, for others. Itara Esham it is. So karma is Ashukla and Akrishna for yogis. But it is Trividham for others. For all actions, Ashukla, for easily understanding, Ashukla is not pure. To be more easy to understand, Ashukla is Papa, sinful. Akrishna is Punya. Ashukla is bad. Akrishna is good. Ashukla is Dushkarma. Akrishna, Satkarma. So, by using the word Ashukla and Akrishna, the good and bad actions, Satkarma and Dushkarma, Satphala and Dushphala, respectively they give. For a yogi, there is no Satkarma and no Dushkarma. Yoginaha, it is Ashukla and Akrishna. That's why the word is used. Important it is here. Neither Shukla nor Ashukla. Neither Krishna nor Akrishna. That means for a yogi, for yogis, yoginaha, there is no good action or bad action. There is no good result or bad result. Beautifully in the Bhagavad Gita, we have a shloka. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. Samatvam yoga uchyate. These sutras are almost parallel or reflections of the Karma Yoga in the Bhagavad Gita. Whether this reflects that or that reflects this, but they go clearly as a parallel. And for others, Itaresham, those who are not yogis, for Itaresham, Trividham it is. What is the Trividham? What are the three types? It is Shukla, it is Krishna, and it is a mixed. So for all others, non-yogis, actions are three types: good action, bad action, and a mixture of good and bad. For all others, good result, bad result, mixture of good and bad results. Satkarma, Dushkarma, and the both. Satphala, Dushphala, and the both. Trividham it is. Three types. How simply, marvelously Maharshi Patanjali is expounding the Karma Yoga. That's why Swami Vivekananda very clearly, beautifully says, each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest the divinity within by work or worship, by philosophy or psychic control, by one or more or all of this, and be free. That is Kaivalya. And this particular sutra emphasizes that. And it gives a classification of karma and indicates the means of avoiding the formation of new karma. It is both. And karmas are neither black nor white. That means good or bad. In case of yogis. But for ordinary people, there are three kinds. Shukla, Krishna, and both. Many times, Shukla, Krishna, white or dark, clear, bright or dark, are used for good and bad. Punya and Papa. Shukla Krishner Gati Yete in Bhagavad Gita we have a shloka. And Punya means the work, the action which is to be done. Vihita karma it is. Vihita karma is Punya. Nishiddha karma is Papa. What is to be done is to be done without any attachments, without any strings. And that is Punya Karyam. And Papa is Nishiddha Karma. What is not to be done is Papa. So what is to be done should be done. What is not to be done is not to be done. This is a path. And the Shubhaphala, Ashubhaphala, the good results and the bad results, about which also Maharshi Patanjali spoke in the second chapter, 14th sutra, when he talks about the various dimensions of the karma phala. We have seen there that the important dimensions which he spoke in that particular sutra number 14. te hlada parita phalaha punya punya hetutvat. Punya punya hetutvat. Many times the word papa is not used. It is just hinted as a darkness, apunya. But in this particular sutra, in this sutra number 7 of the Kaivalya Pada, Patanjali uses the word karma shukla krishnam. Karma ashukla akrishnam. Yoginas trividha iteresham. So for example, many actions which we do have different effects on different people. And the effect and the result depends on the persons based on their various dimensions. We don't know hidden and unhidden reasons. Drishta and adrishta karanas. And drishta and adrishta phalaskam. Drishta karma and adrishta karma. Various combinations. And which are clear, which are unclear, and which are mixed. That is the Trividham. So this particular sutra talks about those and hints it. Nishkama karma is the best. And the word yogi in this particular sutra used by Maharshi Patanjali is the one who is practicing yoga. And the yoga means the Nishkama karma yoga it is. Not only the yoga of asana, pranayama, kriya, bandha, mudras. And Maharshi Patanjali goes beyond and he talks of the technique of the Nishkama karma here. And uses the word anashaya it is called. It's very convenient if you understand anashaya yoga it is. And when an individual can dissociate himself completely from his ego and perform an action in a complete identification with the Purushaha, which is working through the ego, such an action is called as Nishkamaha. It does not naturally produces any personal karma, no personal samskara, and consequently it does not give birth, fruit to an individual. That's why it is Nishkamaha. When the technique of Nishkama karma has been learnt and applied to all actions, no personal karma is incurred by the yogi, even though he may be busily engaged in the affairs of the world. Asthita Janakadayaha. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna gives an example of Janaka. Intensely involved in the work, worldly actions and engaged in the world, but is untouched. Padma Patra Mivambhasa it is called. A lotus leaf is in the water, but water doesn't touch and spoil the leaf. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa beautifully says, when we cut a jackfruit, the gum of the jackfruit spoils the hands. To protect from that, apply an oil. Nishkama karma is that oil. It's a coating. It's an attitude. And yogi, Maharshi Patanjali, specifically uses the word Anashaya, he calls it. And free from that. All these karmas are consumed in the fire of wisdom. Jnanagni dagdha karmanam. Again the Bhagavad Gita. Wonderful. These sutras of the Kaivalya Pada, as referred earlier, they go parallel in the Nishkama Karma Yoga spoken in the Bhagavad Gita. And This karma ashukla and akrishnaha, yoginaha, trividham, taresham. And this practicing of the nishkama karma will not create, will not add, will not accumulate further stock, ashaya, anashaya it is. And that is the Kaivalya. When all the ashayas have been exhausted, Kaivalya is the state. Again, Swami Vivekananda is a masterly concludes this particular sutra number 7 in his own brilliant way. Swami Vivekananda. When the yogi has attained to that state of perfection, the actions of that man and the karma produced by those actions will not bind him because he did not desire them. He just works on. He works to do good and he does good, but does not care for the result. And it will not come to him. But for ordinary men, who have not attained to that highest state, works are of three kinds: black, evil actions; white, good actions; and mixed, trividham. And let us see and let us understand, transform our lives, our actions into a nishkama karma. Let us see the further sutras. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.